smell that.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, the car is passing. I thought it was the storm. So we got a little bit of a storm brewing right now. It's really windy, it's raining, and yeah, I guess we're having some storms. Isaac and I just brought in my countertop. This is a cedar live edge countertop. And I know a lot of people are gonna be like, that's way too much, it's gonna be too heavy. The thing is this is actually lighter than like a butcher block countertop that you can buy at like Home Depot. This is cedar wood. A lot's gonna be cut off of it, a lot's gonna be cut out of it, because I do have a really big sink, and then we do have the stove. So that's gonna cut down a lot on the weight, and it's already pretty light for being as big as it is compared to a butcher block countertop. So I'm gonna go ahead and measure everything out so that we can cut it down. Once I get it cut down, I'm going to sand it. Then we're gonna put polyurethane on it, let that dry, and then once it's ready, we can insert them into the Chinook, and then we can install the stove and the sink and faucet. I got this from a place called the Oregon Slabarith. We are officially on day 2 of the countertops, and hopefully by the end of this video, they will be installed inside the Chinook, which is really exciting. But before we jump into today's missions, let's take a moment to hear from today's sponsor, Saley. If you've ever been lost abroad and badly needed internet connection with no Wi-Fi spot in sight, you'll understand what a difference a local SIM card could make. Saley is a new eSIM service app, and it's brought to you by Nord Security. An eSIM provides you internet connection wherever you travel and saves you on roaming fees. Simply download the app, buy a plan, and install your eSIM. Saley eSIM plans are compatible with iOS or Android devices and works with all smartphones supporting eSIM technology. When buying a plan, you can choose from multiple plans with over 160 countries and 8 regions that are available at some of the best rates online. If you purchased an eSIM plan on the Saley website, you'll need to download the Saley app. To install the eSIM, you just simply follow the instructions on the app. After following the instructions on the app on how to install your eSIM, Saley eSIM will be activated instantly after landing. From there, you'll be able to easily connect to the local network if prior to your trip, you followed the steps on how to activate your Saley eSIM. Get an exclusive 15% discount on the Saley eSIM data plans by downloading the app and using my exclusive discount code right here.
Gas.
I guess I don't even have to install this if I don't want to.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, hopefully I could get all this done today.
That's what I should have did in the bus.
So we are installing a top mounted like drop-in Flame King 2-burner stove, and that is gonna go over here on this countertop. We already have the sink cut out on this side. I actually dry fitted them the other day and I had to take them out because I went to the store, but everything looks so good. So I'm gonna get the stove. We'll probably take it in there just to kind of make sure it's where exactly I want it, and then mark it out, get that cut. I'm gonna finish sanding these down, throw some polyurethane on it, and hopefully it's a sunny day, the last sunny day for a minute as far as the weather's showing. We could get these in and the countertops will be done and we'll be ready to move forward. So that's the plan. Let's jump into it. Right there. Okay. So the nice thing about this is it actually came with a template. So we're gonna just, hey, will you give me your opinion? Hello? I guess not. I mean, I'm thinking like center-ish right here would be better than being underneath this. I don't know. I think I really want to get Isaac's opinion.
Dang, I really like that burner. Especially for the price, you know what I'm saying?
It came with a template. This is like the size of it.
Wow.
So it's like, should I do it
No.
center?
This.
Sideways?
You don't want the flame under here. If you can help it, you know what I'm saying? How does it look?
You grab the top part.
Yeah. I would put that main burner. This is how I would do it. You know what I'm saying? That way, because you got a lot of heat, it's gonna have a little more room.
You wouldn't do it the other way?
You want the big, I feel like I'd use the big burner.
I feel like I'd use the little burner more,
Really?
especially in van life.
I would do this. What you choose to do with your life is on you. Because you see what I'm saying? Now put that flame.
I mean, this is where it was. This is
But
how
it had an
built.
exhaust.
True.
We don't have an exhaust somewhere. That's how I do it. I like this, dude. It looks good. It's cheap. Simple.
So if we did like 3 inches, put us here. Okay. And then this is down about 3.5 and up 4. So we could bring it down a tidbit. That would be about, I'll just do 3.5 this way. Our jigsaw blade wound up breaking right here, and while I was pre-drilling so that it didn't break a second time, we realized we didn't have another one and had to get a little sketchy here. We do not recommend doing this at home. So I have the first coat of polyurethane on both countertops, just the tops and sides. I haven't done underneath yet. I am using some bare oil-based spar urethane semi-gloss. I wanted to do this instead of the epoxy just to save on weight because the epoxy can make it pretty heavy. And these are thick countertops, and while they may look really heavy, it is cedar wood, so they're not as heavy as butcher block countertop like I mentioned earlier in the video. I am going to be doing multiple coats of this onto the countertops. This is going to be a really long, drawn out process, and once it dries, you sand with the wood grain and then you clear it, reapply, and do that over and over again for 2 to 4 coats. And it takes so many hours to dry. You're supposed to wait so many hours to sand, and so I am going to go ahead and get all this done, especially because this is just absorbing into the wood, and that's why you have to do so many coats. And we'll see how I feel after 3 coats, if I want to do 1 more, or at 4 coats if I feel like I need more than that. I'm not going to be filming all of that because you guys know what it looks like for me to put it on. I do want to give you a closer look at how beautiful the cedar is. I absolutely love cedar because it has so many orange tones to it, and I often decorate with a lot of orange and greens, and it just really goes well together. And I have so much like the green tile and stuff inside the Chinook. The flooring has a lot of orange hues, and it just pairs well with the other cedar that I have up on the walls. So we'll take a look at what it looks like now that we have a coat on. So this is the stove side, so I'll have a 2-burner stove there, and you can see the live edge in the front. And then this is obviously the other side where the sink will go, and that's the live edge in the front. But when you put the coating on it, it's even lightened up a lot because it's drying, so it just really brings out those colors and makes them a little more intense than it was before. It's like, let's pull this out. That's what it looked like before, and now it's a little bit darker. I'm gonna go ahead and finish up doing these, and on the next video we are going to install the countertops, install the stove, install the sink, and probably install the faucet for the sink as well, and possibly even get those hooked up to water and hooked up to the drain in the Chinook. So that's gonna be a big step, a big deal. And then I won't be hooking up the propane until I get to that. All of the propane lines in this build are being replaced, so I won't have any of the old copper propane lines. I'm gonna have new propane lines, custom made. So that is gonna be one of the last things that I do, if not the last thing that I do in the build. We're just gonna get all this stuff done. Propane lines will be last. I'm really excited to get these put in permanently and just get them finished. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that, and that's where we're gonna end today's video. And I just wanna say thank you so much for being here, for watching. It's so appreciated, and I hope that you guys are enjoying seeing this build come together and really come to life. I do wanna say that how we cut these holes out, I do not recommend doing that or using the tools that we use, but these are so thick that that's all that we could do in the moment on a pinch. So disclaimer, do not try this at home. I will see you guys on the next video. As always, if this is your first time watching, I hope that you consider subscribing, and I will see you guys next time.